of college basketball here on 2K Sports. Some great action in store tonight, seeing some of the best and brightest young players on the hardwood. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. It's the Georgetown Hoyas and Arizona.
And you know, guys, we go back many years broadcasting college games, and it never gets old. Every big-time player makes a name for themselves at the college level, and we could see that again on display here tonight.
Well, with a guy like Freak suiting up, you know that there are going to be scouts watching his every move, but you look at the roster of both of these teams, and they're really loaded with talent.
A look at the Hoyas starting group. They've got Price. Hudson is up there with Warren. And it's Trice, and it's Randolph in a two-guard.
Boy, Arizona has had a lot of outstanding players in the NBA at all positions. For a while, they were known as a guard factory, and rightly so. Plenty of the outstanding guards have played in Wildcat jerseys.
For the Arizona Wildcat program, a lot of great guards over the years. Perimeter players, in general, have been their strength.
Yeah, think about it. Andre Iguodala, Jason Terry, Richard Jefferson are some of the recent names. How about Gilbert Arenas as well? I mean, they've made their way also into the coaching ranks as well, with Steve Kerr doing a terrific job with the Warriors, and now Luke Walton in the system.
Now, here's Price. Trice with it. Price with a screen on Lawson. Trice dishes to Price. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
Yeah, a bit over-eager right there. Left his feet too early.
Yeah, and if you're already boxed out like he was, just back up. Because if you don't, you're going to get called for the over-the-back foul every time.
Fires from deep. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. Arizona on D. Warren the pass to Trice. Warren sets the pick for Trice. He feeds it to Warren. Price outside. Out to the wing. Randolph against James. Randolph can't hit.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
Trice kicks to Price. Pass to Warren. He dishes it to Trice. Trice outside. They set the pick. Shot clock at 6. Shot to stop the drought. Second shot opportunity. That is good. And the Arizona lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Hudson.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
And it's a completely new group here for the Hoyas. Taking a look at the Hoyas, we've got Hodges. And it's Harkless in at the point. James dishes to Hollins. Ewing can't get it to go.
Well, there have been a lot of great players out of Georgetown over the years, most of them big men, but don't forget about Allen Iverson. He might just be the most popular former Hoya of all time.
Arizona leading by 4. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And here are the Hoyas now. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Here's Hodges. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game. And here is Goodwin.
No doubt one of the most highly touted players on the floor is Freak. His abilities out on the wing are just phenomenal, and he is one of the few players that can dominate from that position.
And Greg, it takes a special talent to be able to control the game from the perimeter, but Freak is that kind of player. I mean, he can hurt you in so many different ways when he's left one-on-one with the defender, and he's comfortable pulling up or attacking the basket.
The screen from Ewing. From deep, James, and that one's good. James has got his second bucket of the night.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
And the Hoyas with some changes. Nelson comes in for Joseph, and it's Gonzalez in for Wilson. .122 left in the first half. Up top, Harkless. And the rejection by James. And they get it back. That is good. The Hoyas making a change here. And we welcome you back to college basketball here on 2K Sports as we get ready to get going for the second half of play.
And guys, I think we may see some strategies being adjusted here as we get into the second half. Still plenty of time to cut into this lead.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, Freak has done a good job of getting his team in this position, and they got themselves a bit of breathing room in the first half, and all they have to do the rest of the way is manage the lead.
And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. He didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harlem.
And Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court.
James in a two-guard. Mitchell is out there with Hollis Jefferson, and it's Lewis in at the 5 spot. There's the pick. Off the pick. No good off the front iron. Arizona leading by 10. Well, for the Arizona Wildcat program, they didn't really become the force it is today until the 80s. Since then, Greg, Arizona has been a big player in the conference.
How about having a string of conference titles, 14 in total, all coming since 1986.
Taking a look at the Hoyas, we've got Hudson. Price is out there with Warren. Then it's Trice, and it's Randolph in at the shooting guard. Price kicks to Randolph. And that one's good. Randolph's got his first bucket of the night.
And for the Wildcats, arguably their best years were in the late 90s and early 2000s. In 1997, they won their lone college championship. A lot of trips to the Final Four around that time, too.
Warren the pass to Trice. Lewis against Price. Knocks it loose. Kicks it to Lewis for the finish. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And it's a completely new group here for the Hoyas. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul.
And Arizona has been on the upswing in recent seasons, though. They continue to come into the tournament as a high seed and win their conference. This could be the start of kind of a second golden age for the program.
The Hoyas shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. And the free throw, no good.
At the line for 2.
That one misses.
One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. Pretty nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
Here's Felix. Passes it to Hodges. Puts up the baby hook. Rebound by Roberts. Now James. There's a screen. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. James has got 10 points in the game.
Well, if you're going to give them layups, there's no way you're going to get back in this game.
James in at point guard. Ewing is out there with Johnson. And it's Roberts in at the 5 down low. Knocked away. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
Price kicks to Trice. Wilson left side. Pass to Trice. Hudson dishes to Price. Hoyas moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Excellent D there from Williams. Now Arizona with it. They're on a 10-2 run here. Now here's James.
Move the ball.
Shot from 12.
Sticking too much.
Price with the rebound. Georgetown trails by 16. Outside Wilson. Feeds it to Price. Now the dish to Trice. To the paint. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Arizona. And Georgetown also making a switch. Randolph is checked in. 1:51 left to play here in the second half. Arizona leading by 14. James with it. To the middle. Over to the left wing. And the pass to Hollis Jefferson. James outside. They set the screen. Off the pick. Lewis gets the bucket. And Arizona leads by 16.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Arizona.
Clark, the biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
You know, I thought both teams worked hard at both ends, but sky-high field goal percentage and pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Excellent effort tonight.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for James. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Trice with it. He's picked up by James. It's tipped. There's 37 seconds left in the second half of basketball.
Move the ball. Sticking too much.
Poke loose. Here's the break. Lays it in off the breakaway.
Really a heads-up play on both ends there. The steal and the quick push on the break.
Rapid-fire basketball at its best. Boom, 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 bang.
To the middle. Lewis passes to Hollis Jefferson. James outside. Lets it go with a 3. Can't get it to go. So Arizona wins it. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
They certainly put on a